Question. What does this this
I believe I can fly.
and this
What are you cooking? Oh, we got some nice white cheddar cheese. What are you doing with it?
have to do with national security? Answer. Nothing.
So, Mr. Tic Tac Man, it says here that children as low as 8 can be on your app. No, that's not true. Children aren't allowed on the app. Funny, that's not what Mark told me. And how do you stop the children from using your app? We use age gating like the rest of the industry, and then when we find that they have gotten around that, we ban them. Oh, so you're saying children do lie and find their way on your app. What are you going to do about that? We ban them. Don't you think these children shouldn't be spending an hour a day on your app? I think that's actually a conversation that needs to be had with the parents of the children. Don't interrupt me. I'm reclaiming my time. Does it access my Wi-Fi? What? Does the app access my Wi-Fi? If it's connected to your Wi-Fi, yes. So if you'll look at this video, you'll see that here is a picture of a gun, and it says in your community guidelines that you can't do violence against anyone. You're angry that Americans are posting videos of firearms? Yeah, because what if children see them? These hearings are pathetic, like beyond the pale pathetic. It's not about national security. It's not about the children. It's just trying to scare middle Americans. It's a foregone bipartisan effort to get rid of the app that's become competition for Meta. Full stop. Literally every complaint they have repeatedly has been shown to them to just be a thing about the industry. Not a thing TikTok's doing, just social media in general. And they don't want to do anything about that. They just want to ban the one that isn't paying them directly. 150 million Americans are about to lose their voice, and a lot of them are about to lose their careers because a bunch of geriatric dinosaurs in office got convinced by Meta that this is spy software. You should be furious that a bunch of fools who couldn't tell you the difference between a router and a modem are about to take away your freedom of speech out of fear that was instilled in them by Meta.
Can you tell me right now, can TikTok access the phone's camera? I mean, it uses the camera so people can create and upload videos, but we don't go past that. You see, I find that hard to believe. Well, if you let me explain. Furthermore, does TikTok drain the phone's battery? If your phone is not plugged in for a long period of time, then yeah, it's gonna drain the battery. Hey, listen, you know you gotta tell the truth, right? I'm telling you how it is. Lying in court is a criminal offense. I'm not lying. Does TikTok use the Wi-Fi? I mean, if the user turns on the Wi-Fi, I'm sorry, I don't understand the question. So if I have TikTok open up on my phone right now, will it be able to use the internet? TikTok needs to access the internet in order for it to work. Ladies and gentlemen, I have heard enough. This app needs to be banned right now.
I posted a video last night talking about the potential TikTok ban. And after watching the congressional committee grill the TikTok CEO for about 4 hours today, I'm going to say what I really want to say. If they did really care about the American people, you know what they'd be focusing their efforts on? The fentanyl problem in this country, the opioid epidemic in this country, sexual exploitation of children in this country, child trafficking in this country, school violence in this country. But you know why they ain't making that their problem? Because they ain't getting money from lobbyists to make it their problem. I said what I said, believe every word of it, stand behind every word of it. Y'all have a good night.
I'm really struggling to watch the U.S. Congress ask questions of TikTok right now. I don't want to watch this. I keep wanting to just turn it off. It's so embarrassing. I feel like it hurts me to watch something this stupid. It hurts me to hear questions this dumb and self-serving. Watching these congressional leaders, people we elected to represent us, are you kidding? At least people can see how stupid the people who run our country are. At least people can see forever positions, these no term limits, what a problem it is to have these people get elected over and over again, never having heard their thoughts before, never having seen how stupid and misaligned they are, how out of touch with the American people They are. And all they care about is their own power. If you listen to these members of Congress speak, you would think that they were rulers, emperors. Congress is full of queens and kings and mob bosses. These are the people that run our country. The people who are in charge of our future. Listen to how they talk to him. Listen to how they talk about TikTok. Listen to how they talk about the American people, what they should be exposed to or not exposed to. Why they don't have the power that China has over its version of TikTok. They say this unabashedly. Why can't we be more like China here in America? What? You want to be more like the authoritarian country that we're supposed to fear? You guys want their powers and their control over their people? It's actually really great that we're finally watching our leaders speak. Gen Z is finally getting a chance to find out who they're electing, who these names are on the ballots that they're voting for when they're voting blue no matter who. They're voting red because that's the opposition to blue. No, they're all on the same side. It doesn't matter whether you're curing your addiction or starting your small business. TikTok is a threat to their control, to their regime. We need a whole new slate of politicians. That political parties are complete bullshit and garbage, and all it does is it allows this group of people to remain in power forever. And I'm realizing we need more congressional hearings. We need Congress to open their mouth more often. And the American public, especially young people, need to see who these people really are. Look how they talk about the American people. Tell me you don't see a bunch of mob bosses and emperors and kings and queens. It's disgusting. And it's time for a change.
Hey guys, it's Show here. As you know, I just testified before Congress, and I wanted to share my thoughts about the experience with you. Now, before I do that, I really want to thank you for the comments in the last video. Now, TikTok is all about conversations and community, and I'm so grateful to hear from all of you. Now, here are a few of my favorites. Now, that is what it's all about. A lot was said at the hearing, but I hope you heard the message, the important message, that it is our responsibility to protect more than 150 million Americans who love and use our platform. Now, this is why I'm making the following commitments to you. Number one, we will continue to keep safety, especially for teenagers, a top priority. Second, we will continue to protect your data from unauthorized foreign access. Now, in the US, American data will be stored on American soil by an American company overseen by American personnel. Third, we will ensure that TikTok remains a platform for free expression and that it cannot be manipulated by any government. And fourth, we will be transparent and give access to third-party independent monitors to keep us accountable for our commitments. Now, we know that trust is built with every decision we make. And we are proud of the groundbreaking work we are doing to be the most trusted platform in the world. Thank you for listening. I hope you share this information with your friends, your family, and your elected officials on why TikTok is important to you.
Can I just take a moment and apologize to the CEO of TikTok? I mean, at least on behalf of the 150 million Americans that are on the app, because today I watched way too much of the Commerce Committee of the House of Representatives grilling you. They weren't polite about it. They weren't diplomatic about it. They were rude. They were crass. They cared more about their time than the truth. And here's how I know how frustrating it must have been, because anybody my age, I'm 38, so like older millennial-ish, anyone my age has had that moment where they're trying to teach a grandparent, grandma, grandpa, they're trying to teach them how to use social media, trying to teach them how to use an Amazon Alexa, trying to teach them how to use an iPhone. And it's extremely frustrating. So I know that you, TikTok CEO man, having to explain your app to 22 grandparents at the same time who, if you don't do a good job, not that they're interested in hearing you at all, want to ban your livelihood, your business. I'm just saying I feel for you. Furthermore, the amount of times that you were cut off mid-sentence was embarrassing. Why would they ask you so many questions? Over the span of like 4 hours, they're asking you questions, and then every time you start to answer, they stop you or they cut you off. They just want yes or no answers. They're really seeking confirmation bias. They want to continue to believe what they already believe, which half of it's incorrect. I couldn't believe when some representative called it Tic Tac. I also couldn't believe when some guy, I think it was Cardenas from California, he called you Mike Zuckerberg. You remind me of Mike Zuckerberg. These are the people that we elect. And it's like embarrassing. It's just super embarrassing. Meanwhile, the rest of us are just trying to have fun on this app. We're trying to promote something, be it a small business, or in my case, music. I'm a teacher and I've met a lot of really cool teachers on this app, which is dope. And sometimes it feels like they just don't want us to have our fun. It's frustrating, but look at the puppy. There's a puppy. Maybe that'll make you feel better. Makes me feel better.
Why these hearings against TikTok are taking place. TikTok was fined over $276 million for leaking more than 533 million users' data. Oh wait, that was Facebook. Anyway, TikTok gave data access to a Chinese company that was flagged by US intelligence. That was also Facebook.
I've been laughing nonstop since Rep. Richard Hudson asked Mr. Chew that asinine question. You know the one. So here are some of my favorite comments people have left on TikTok in response to that question. How do I install my blinker fluid? Mr. Chew, do we need oxygen to breathe? Mr. Chew, when I close my eyes, why do I see darkness? My car needs gas and I put gas in my car. Does the gas have access to my radio? Mr. TikTok, does my toilet access the city's sewers? Can I access other toilets from mine because they connect to the same sewer? Mr. CEO, if I have 6 bananas and you have 3 apples, where does my phone need the flux capacitor? But if I'm in an airplane and I turn on airplane mode, can TikTok talk to the airplane?
Watching the congressional meeting today on TikTok made me realize that the majority of those Congress people were arrogant, condescending blowhards that know absolutely nothing about technology and social media in general. The way they treated the CEO of TikTok was absolutely shameful. And their questions reveal just how absolutely ignorant so many of them are about social media and the platform TikTok specifically. They're planning to go against the wishes of 150 million Americans who use TikTok and who have downloaded it and trust the app. So basically, they're saying that they know better what's good for us than we do. This is not what we do here in the United States of America. You do this in, let's say, North Korea, China, and Russia. So if we're going to do something to stop them banning TikTok, now is the time. Contact your senators and your House reps to let them know that you oppose the ban on TikTok.
Excuse me. Yes. Question. I forgot my wallet at home. Is there any chance I could get like a piece of bread?
No problem. Just want something to eat.
Yeah.
You want a cup of coffee?
You sure?
I paid for it.
Are you sure?
For it, yes.
Why are you doing that?
We're human and we have to be nice to each other. Never know when I might see you on the road and you might be of help to me.
I'm Zachary, by the way. Nice to
Sonia.
Are you sure?
Yes, I will pay for it. Don't worry about it. I'm very sure. If I wasn't sure, I wouldn't do it. We have to be kind to each other. It's okay.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice meeting you, young man. And you do something nice to somebody every day. Pay it forward, it's called.
Can I pay it forward right now?
Next person you see, pay it forward to somebody.
I actually had my wallet right here.
Oh.
At $1,000.
Oh my God. This guy is something else. Okay.
For you?
No.
Yeah, I'll pay it forward back to you.
What?
Yeah. I love you.
I love you too.
What's your message to the world?
We were brought up to be kind, not to be hateful. My mother always said we have one blood, and there's no black and white blood.